Alright, I'll demonstrate how to install the troll mic on an upright bass. First thing you need to do is find a place to support the bass. A little speaker cabinet or a chair works really well, or lean it back onto an easy chair or a couch. Something that'll support the bass so you can work on it without holding onto it. Next thing is to take the mic, put both the rubber bands and the windscreen on the mic. Put the rubber bands down near the bottom of the windscreen. I like to use an overhand knot in the cord to take up the slack. I want to make sure that that's long enough to reach everybody's tailpiece, so make it a little extra long. You can also wrap a rubber band around the cord a few times and then pull a loop through. And that'll give you another way to support the tension of the cord, take the slack out of the cord. Supply several extra rubber bands, so you can do that if you like. Like I said, I've been preferring just the simple overhand knot. It's adjustable and simple. Takes out the slack. Alright, the next step is to put the mic in between the legs of the bridge, grab one of the rubber bands, go this way is easier, pull it out, loop it around the leg of the bridge and back over the top of the mic. Next step, repeat the same thing on the other side. Sometimes it helps to pull the mic towards you, put the tension the rubber band a little bit. Alright, that looks like a pretty good place to start. You can always adjust the position of the mic after it's all installed. Releasable zip tie, I'll give you a couple of those with the mic. Makes it nice to be able to reuse those, you don't have to cut them off. I like to put that through the back of the tailpiece. You can put it on either side. So that the buckle hides behind the tailpiece once it's all done. Make sure to orient the little hole on the barrel connector, on the XLR connector, so that you can release it easily. So orient that to the outside of the tailpiece. Put that in there. Zip tie it. Get it nice and snug. It doesn't have to be real tight to work, but make sure it's not going to slip out easily. And now you can either cut the end of the zip tie off with a pair of wire cutters or a pair of scissors, or you can just tuck it through the holes of the tailpiece there, whatever you prefer. Now the last step would be just simply adjust the position of the mic. Because it's hanging on rubber bands, the way the cord is hanging on there can affect the angle of the mic a little bit. So it just takes a little pushing it around with your fingers to get it right. A position like this with maybe a finger's width to the top is a good place to start. If you want more sound in a louder sort of situation, you can move the mic closer to the top and even let the windscreen touch the top of the bass. That's not as natural of a sound, but it's got a little bit more bottom end to it, and it's louder, so you get more of the bass and less of other things in the room, if that's what's called for. So that's the installation. Very easy. Takes about 1 minute or less once you've done it a couple times. To take the mic off of the bass, it's the exact same thing in reverse. Hold the mic, loop the rubber bands over the top. I like to pull the connector out of the zip tie first, leave it on the bass, and you can either leave that on and put it back on, put the mic back on later, or if you're going to take it off altogether, pulling the barrel connector out first allows easier release of the zip tie when there's nothing pulling on it. So on and off in about 2 minutes.